Hi everybody and welcome back to Smart Home Improvement, people. So today we're going to talk about a subject which has a lot of relevance at this time of year, being the winter and everything. So what we're going to talk about is condensation and some of the problems that you might want to be a bit careful of. Okay, so let's get started. So the first and most obvious sign of condensation problems is the appearance of black mold. So that's the dangerous thing that can happen. You know, most people think, oh, a bit of water running down, no problems. But if you start getting a bit of black mold, this can be an unsightly and potentially harmful fungus that thrives in damp, humid environments. And it often, not always, but often appears in areas with poor ventilation, such as bathrooms, kitchens and bedrooms. You know, they're the main places. Okay, and obviously where we've all got kids, you know, you don't really want it in the bedroom or anything because it can lead to quite serious health problems. So why actually is black mold a problem? Well, the fundamental reason is there are potential health risks. So black mold can trigger, and this is the scary bit, respiratory problems, allergies and other health issues, especially for those that do suffer with sensitivities, you know, all those different types of allergies at the end of the day. And obviously the worst one, which is especially for us men because we're getting nagged at by our wives, is property damage. So over time, I'm not saying it will, but it can, black mold can damage your home structure by causing paint to start peeling off. Potentially you might have damp underneath, wallpaper to bubble and wood to rot. Now obviously if any of those happen, they are fundamental problems, and as I've said already, we are going to be moaned at to obviously sort out the problem. And if you aren't able to do it, you know, obviously get a professional in at the end of the day rather than causing more problems. So how can you prevent black mold? Well, there are ways that you can do it. Okay, now one thing that a lot of double glazing companies will say to you: get your windows replaced, get new doors installed. Okay, obviously your double glazing isn't working properly for you anymore. You know, that's what I used to say back in the day when you didn't really know a lot, and you were learning the game at the end of the day. But being realistic, this is the easiest way. Number one, ventilation. So always ensure that you have proper ventilation in damp areas by using extractor fans and opening windows. You don't necessarily have to open the windows, but most windows have vents on them. Obviously if you are having like a bath or a shower or anything, after you've had it, keep the extractor fan running for a little bit, just to make sure that you get rid of all that steam and everything, so you're not going to cause yourself an underlying issue. Second one, heating. Always maintain adequate heating to reduce any chance of humidity levels, because that's one of the problems, is humidity in the actual room, which can cause it. Insulation's another. Proper insulation can help prevent cold spots where condensation can form. So if you don't know much about condensation, just imagine it. Outside it's cold, inside it's warm, both hit the pane of glass, that causes condensation. Okay, and then there's regular cleaning. So clean surfaces regularly to remove moisture and to prevent mold growth. So a classic example is, obviously I've just spoken about a window. Now one of the classic things is, you know, I used to work in, well, I have worked in the double glazing industry for a number of years. So in the winter months or the autumn months, what we would do is walk down the street and look at all the windows where they're like misted up. Okay, and if we saw one where it's misted up, like it, you've got water forming or something like that, you'd automatically think, happy days, this is going to be an appointment, maybe a sale, I might make a few quid out of this. Okay, so the easy solution is just wipe it down. Okay, and then obviously wipe the windowsill down. Just get rid of all that moisture so you do not get any fundamental problems, because obviously it could go into the brickwork. If you've got wallpaper up there, potentially, like I've already said, you know, it could end up peeling off. And you don't want that, because otherwise you can be asking the other half to do it. And as my mother-in-law would say when it comes to her husband, she'll be waiting 6 months. Hopefully my father-in-law isn't watching, otherwise I'm going to get a load of aggro this evening for making that comment about his DIY around the house. So hopefully he's not watching. So if you notice any black mould in your home, don't ignore it. Okay, take immediate action to address the underlying cause of the condensation, and so you can prevent any more damage happening to your property at the end of the day, because otherwise it's just going to end up with a bigger bill. So by following these simple steps, you can create a healthier, more comfortable living environment. And if you're unsure about how to tackle severe condensation problems, obviously seek the advice of a professional who can have a look at it, and he might be able to tell you that there's just a simple solution for it at the end of the day. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. Okay, if you've got any questions, put them in the comments down below. If you are new to my channel, okay, please do subscribe. But for now, thanks for listening, and we'll speak to you again a bit later.